Moving on to another one of my guests, Nazia Ali. Now, again, I remember looking at this nomination thinking, this is the line that we should be going along, where, awards were only given to people who did the usual thing, so to speak. But Channel S Awards, through under the direction of the chairman, Ahmad Samad Chaudhry JP, I remember being on the awards panel, and we were always asked to think outside the box. Hang on, why are we giving awards for the same kind of things? Here we had Nazia is one of very few published authors of Bangladeshi origin in this country, and again it shows that it's not just about your usual lot of awards, and so much of it is happening in the community. It's kind of standard. But Channel S took it to another. Did you ever expect to get an award from Channel S?
No, I didn't. Alhamdulillah, I just want to say the Channel S award is phenomenal. It's brilliant what Channel S is doing for the community, and I myself, is true, I didn't have much exposure in Bengali community. As soon as I received a Channel S award, it was brilliant. The amount of Facebook messages I received after receiving the award, because as everyone knows that I was very emotional, I cried, and I was so embarrassed. I was thinking, what did I just do? After I went down, I was thinking, like, why did I do that? But it was something that beyond my control. I went there and I just felt emotional and I cried. And people, they wrote these sort of messages that we saw people coming with their speech, they're reading out of it, but everything came from your heart, and whatever you said, you really touched our heart.
Well, I remember, আমার এখনো মনে আছে যে আপনি প্রথমে আপনার স্বামীকে আপনি ধন্যবাদ দিয়েছিলেন।
না, প্রথম এই জিনিসটা একটা মানুষ আমাকে লিখেছে, এটা যে প্রথম তুমি আল্লাহকে বলেছো, আল্লাহকে ভুলো না, তারপর তুমি রসুলের কথা বলেছো, তারপর তুমি তোমার মা বাবা এবং শ্বশুর শাশুড়ির কথা বলেই তুমি ইমোশনাল, তারপর তুমি তোমার ভাই বোনকেও ছাড়োনি, তোমার বাচ্চাদেরকেও ছাড়োনি, তোমার স্বামীকেও ছাড়োনি, and then right towards the end, when you're finishing off, you came back to the microphone and you managed to thank Brother Ahmad Samad Chaudhry and Brother Mahi Ferdous Jalil, Channel S, the judges, and everyone else. So they said, while you were crying, you managed to cover everyone.
না, আসলে কিন্তু একটা ইমোশনাল একটা বিষয়, কারণ আমরা অনেক সময় একটা কাজে লেগে থাকি, মনে করি যে হয়তো বা somebody will notice যে আমরা এই কাজটা করতেছি, এবং what you did is for the community. The book, Healthy and Halal Choice, that is something that's going to benefit the community, কারণ আমাদের কমিউনিটির মধ্যে এই সমস্যা তো আছে, ওভারওয়েট হয়, এবং এই যে বিশেষ করে রমজান মাসে যে পাকশাক করা হয়, so it was for the community. But did you ever think that সেই কমিউনিটি এই বিষয়টা সামনে নিয়ে আসবে?
No, yes, I did. But let me just say, before I say this, let me just say, because আমি তো লেখালেখি করি ছোটবেলা থেকে, আর আমি এর আগে 2-3টা আরো নোভেল লিখে ফেলেছি, ছোট গল্প এগুলা। আর বিকজ আই এম ওয়ার্কিং ভেরি ক্লোজলি উইথ মেডিকেল স্পেশালিস্ট, আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে আমাদের কমিউনিটিতে কোন ধরনের সমস্যা হচ্ছে। ওবিসিটি ইজ এ হিউজ ইস্যু, ডায়াবেটিস, ব্লাড প্রেশার, আদার হার্ট প্রবলেমস, অ্যান্ড সবচেয়ে হাসির ব্যাপার হলো যখনই আমি ডাক্তারদের সাথে বসি, তখনই রুগীরা আসবে, ওরা সব লিস্ট নিয়ে যাবে যে আমাদের ডায়াবেটিস, আমরা এটা খাবো না। যখন নেক্সট ভিজিটে আসে, তখন ওরা বলছে সেই খাবার এখনো খাচ্ছে। সো দ্যাটস why I thought, let me just come up with a book, maybe that will be beneficial for the community. However, it's in English. I don't know how much benefit I will, but that's why I have a charity called Nazia's Halal Kitchen. What I'm doing, I'm going one-to-one giving cooking lessons to ladies, plus I'm doing cooking lessons Jaganari Center. I'm teaching at schools, Bill High School.
You never know, we could have halal and healthy choice cooking show here on Channel S.
Inshallah. And so this is my next step. I really am thinking to talk to either Islam Channel or maybe Channel S, inshallah, and I really want to progress on that, and I really want to tell everyone and show everyone that it's possible. Ghee আর তেল দিয়ে যে খাবার রান্না করলে যে মজা হয়ে যায়, it's not true.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। ও চেয়ারম্যান সাহেব, আমরা তো কিছুটা শুনলাম, ওনাদের কাছ থেকে আরো শুনবো। এইখান থেকে দুইটা জিনিস আমি দেখলাম। একটা হচ্ছে যে আমরা আপনাদের যে সিলেকশন হয়েছে কমিউনিটি থেকে, ইটস নট জাস্ট অ্যাবাউট, অনেকে মনে করে যে আমি একটা অ্যাসোসিয়েশনের চেয়ারম্যান হয়ে গেছি, আমি অ্যাওয়ার্ডের যোগ্য হয়ে গেলাম। ইটস নট দ্য কেস। একটা কিছু অ্যাচিভ করতে হয়, ইটস এ মেজার অফ অ্যাচিভমেন্ট, নট এ মেজার অফ টাইটেল। এটা হলো প্রথম জিনিস। আর দ্বিতীয় বিষয় হচ্ছে যে আমরা তিনজনের কাছ থেকেই শুনলাম যে তাদেরকে আরো উৎসাহ দেওয়া হয়েছে এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা পেয়ে। এই বিষয়ে কি বলবেন আপনি?
আমি এটাই বলবো যে আমাদের সোফার আমরা যেটা চেয়েছিলাম সেটা হচ্ছে এবং হয়েছে। তাদের আমরা পাবলিকের সামনে এনে এবং মেইন স্ট্রিমের সামনে দেখায় যে আমাদের কমিউনিটিতে এই ধরনের ট্যালেন্ট আছে বা সব ধরনের ট্যালেন্টই আছে। আগে যেটা আমাদের কমিউনিটির একটা ছিল যে আমরা শুধু রেস্টুরেন্ট ব্যবসা করি, কিন্তু আমরা শুধু রেস্টুরেন্ট ব্যবসা করি না, বা করেও যদি থাকি আমার জেনারেশন করছে, কিন্তু আমাদের নেক্সট জেনারেশন is diversifying and achieving in every field. So এটা আমি বলবো যে আমাদের চ্যানেলে এর টিমের জন্য এবং কমিউনিটির জন্য it is something to be proud of. আর এটা আমরা কন্টিনিউ করব। Coming to the selection process, as you said, and you know very well because you being a judge, আমরা শুধু এতটা GCSE এতটা এসব দেখি না। We go beyond. We talk about it. We debate. And there is no compromise on I know X and I know Y. It's nothing like that. It is purely on merit and impartial. So, and I'm thankful to our judges. They contribute their time. And so far, Alhamdulillah, it's been, I would say that the most successful acknowledgement ceremony held anywhere outside, probably in Bangladesh.
We agree 100%. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but one of the things we've seen emerging, and you know, everything that starts good, you know, in any nature of business that we have, if the business is doing good, there are more outlets that will open.
Yes, that's right.
It's normal, isn't it? And I see that a lot in the Bangladesh community. If a particular thing is doing well, you'll see a lot of replication going on. Likewise, there's been a lot of replication of awards and lists, etc. What are your feelings about that?
I definitely agree.
Sometimes the sheer volume kind of saturates.
I mean, from even Wales, you know, I was the first young Asian entrepreneur in the whole of South Wales. I was recognised by the European Women's Organisation in 2001. And since now, mashallah, I mentor women who want to go into business. You know, like mums who got so much time in their hands, they don't know what to do with themselves. And, you know, they've got hobbies, they've got talents, and sort of encouraging them how they can start off from home, where they don't really have to leave their children to do their own business. And also I mentor. I had a call yesterday from London, actually. She's a mother of 5, and this is financially struggling, and she said, you know, you've been recognized, you've had all these awards, I want you to help me to start up my own makeup business. I've done training, I don't know how to set up. So I was on there, she said, please just give me half an hour of time. And I thought, subhanAllah, just by recognizing that I've got recognized, you know, she also has, you know, I was able to call, and I found a lot of them, especially mums, are ringing me for advice. And I go to people for advice for myself, because you're forever learning. But mashallah, the fact that you're able to do that without having a business degree, you know, that qualification, but from your experience and knowledge, and you can help other women, I think it's a massive achievement in itself.
Coming back to Shahana, my question was more to do with the number of different awards that are now popping up.
You see, as in dilution.
There's a lot of that happening in the community. And one of the things the Channel S Awards has had to sit back and consider and say, okay, how does Channel S Awards maintain its prestigious number one position and distinguished position as awards in the face of so many others that are going on?
I feel that the other awards are not as focused on, you know, really awarding or rewarding multiple talents or multiple fields. It's much more diverse. It's much more inspirational because of that as well. And a lot of people are from disadvantaged backgrounds in our community, and they do feel that they do see so many people in different fields really achieving so many, you know, so many awards, and also merits from the Channel S Awards, and I think that inspires them to disregard their past or their background and really push them forward in what they want to do, rather than let that hold them back. And I think that's really the real backbone of the awards in Channel S.
One of the things the chairman mentioned was that it was really about, you mentioned two things. One was the mopping up process. There's lots of our elder generation that have lived and passed away, and they made huge contributions to the community. Unfortunately, nobody at that time recognized it, other than, I mean, I think Channel S Awards were the first ever to do a posthumous award.
I think that's such a fantastic, such a fantastic category to have, and we stand on the shoulders of great men from our past. We, you know, their achievements and their hard work, sweat, you know, and toil really, and I can't emphasize enough how important that is to inspire the younger generation. If they could do it, why can't we do it in such comfortable surroundings as well, and so many possibilities and potential. So, and whereas our past
the posthumous award was, again, it was very unique. I don't think anybody or any awards function in our community in its history ever.
Just once before, in 2008,
yes,
I did it. It was year 2000.
Yes.
Potrika Millennium Awards.
Well, it was your doing. So perhaps I should rephrase it in the sense that nobody else so far has managed to do this.
I don't think so. So we were the first one as a electronic media channel, as well as on behalf of the community. And it just happened once before, in year 2000, Potrika, my newspaper those days, Millennium Awards, then we did.
Right, and what was the thinking behind it? Because
again, I have grown with the community since 1972, and I have so much to tell, so much I have seen, you know. Even starting from halal meat, we had to come from Bath to Birmingham, and what is happening now?
From Swansea to London,
and what is happening now? How we were, and you know, and it's amazing. And I always feel that the people have been here, you know, came with nothing, and every year we portray the achievement of our generations. I feel really good, and I always I spend up to 40% of my time, I would say, for the you know, well-being of the community and deprived and disadvantaged people. So it was something I always wanted to do.